Well, hello film fans, and thank you for visiting my YouTube channel, Tyler's Real Movie Talk. And in this video, we have Fantastic Beasts 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald coming up in just about a month. So I thought, why not go back and rewatch the Harry Potters, because it's honestly been about a decade since I've seen most of these. So why not go back, rewatch these, and give a review on them. Now, these reviews, I do gotta say, are coming from someone who have never read the books at all, so I have no book knowledge prior to going into these movies, so beware of that. So yeah, I just thought this would be a great time to go back and rewatch these movies and review them, and of course do a ranking on them after I'm done reviewing all of them, right before Fantastic Beasts 2 comes out. But before I get into this Harry Potter the Sorcerer's Stones review, I do have to tell you, if you're a fan of movie talk, movie reviews, and really everything of that nature, definitely consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell down below, which will notify you anytime I have any new content coming out. But with that out of the way, let's dive right into this review for Harry Potter the Sorcerer's Stone. Now, I do gotta say, like I said, it's been about a decade, and that is no joking, that is all seriousness, about a decade since I saw this movie last. So I was just a younger kid then, and I just did not understand some of the things I do now about movies, and really about this movie series. So going into this and rewatching it, I do gotta say, it was really enjoyable. There's a lot of things that happen that I forget, and a lot of things that are essential to this story that I forget, that all happened in this first Harry Potter movie. So it was a really enjoyable watch, and the movie, I believe it came out in the early 2000s. It actually has aged really well. It actually is a pretty easy watch. It is long, but it is an easy watch. And I'm just going to start out right now with the things I love about this movie. And first of all, my favorite thing about this movie is, yes, this movie is a little slow, meaning it takes a little time to get introduced and to get to Hogwarts and everything like that. But I love the build-up, and I love the introduction of Hogwarts and this wizarding world of Harry Potter. They do it nice and slow, but it's not too slow to where it bores you. They give you little nuggets here and there that keep you interested and pique your interest, that you keep going along with the story. So even though it's slow, this movie, I felt like, really needed that slow build-up, because it really needs to introduce you to these ideas and the wizarding world, the viewpoints, and the different groups and how they view things, and just learning everything about this world of Harry Potter. You really needed to take it slow to start this movie, just to introduce us to all that in a way everyone would really understand. And this movie does that so well, because not only could I understand, but a kid 10 years ago in myself could understand this movie as well. So this movie does a fantastic job of that, and really just everything in this movie involving Hogwarts and the wizarding world is fantastic. And like I said, you know, some of the things that they do to pique your interest and keep you going is in the beginning when Harry basically traps him with the snake, and you're kind of thinking, can Harry Potter talk to snakes, and how can he do that? So it's just those little nuggets that this movie puts in there to keep you interested as you go along into it, and that you don't get bored while learning more and more about this wizarding world. Now, obviously, the next best thing about this movie is just the introduction of the characters and Harry Potter himself. You get to learn about the backstory of Harry Potter and how he is the boy who lived. He survived the attack from Lord Voldemort. You get to know a lot about that, which is also very, very interesting. Harry Potter's story is just interesting in of itself, and to add it in with all of this Hogwarts background and this wizarding world, it makes for a very interesting movie, if you know what I mean. Like, I was not bored at all during this movie, and like I said, I enjoyed learning about each of the characters and this wizarding world. Now, also, I do gotta say, the casting choices, I think, this is where it all started. This is where all the casting started. The casting choices, obviously, are absolutely perfect for this franchise, and of course, this is where it started, so you have to give the love there. Now, also, one of the things I love most about this movie is, to me, in Harry Potter, one of the most iconic scenes in the whole Harry Potter series is that scene at the end of this movie where they are playing the big chess game. I think it is such a cool scene, and it's always been iconic, a iconic Harry Potter scene for me, meaning, you know, when I think of Harry Potter and this film franchise, that scene is always one of the first things I think of. I don't know if it's the same for you guys. I would love to know in the comments below if it is or not, but for me, that chess scene is always something that comes first into mind for me, because it's just so iconic, and it's such a cool scene. You know, the visuals of that scene are absolutely fantastic, and I just don't know why, but I absolutely love that scene. It is one of my favorite scenes in the whole Harry Potter series, and it really is what makes this ending of this movie really fantastic. for me personally. And also finding out more about Lord Voldemort in this movie is fantastic. Look, this franchise does a fantastic job of sprinkling little information, little by little, about Voldemort as they go along to keep you interested and to keep you hooked on this movie series, just waiting for the conclusion of when Harry will finally meet Voldemort in a battle. So this movie does that obviously very well as well, and I just love everything really about this movie. I enjoyed this movie a lot more this view than I did when I was a kid, and I think it's because I didn't understand as much as I do now, you know what I mean? Especially about the different viewpoints and everything that they're really setting up in this movie. So this movie to me is a fantastic movie, and I definitely recommend that you guys just watch this movie, especially before Fantastic Beasts. You know, it's a great time to really catch up on the Harry Potter movies, and the weather is getting a little colder, so it's about that time where you can stay in, watch movies. So I would definitely recommend you guys get caught up on the Harry Potter series, and really with this first one, the Sorcerer's Stone, because it is a really enjoyable watch and far more enjoyable than I once thought it was. But that's what I think about Harry Potter the Sorcerer's Stone. Definitely let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Did you guys like it? Did you not like it? Why or why not? And do you agree or disagree with me on some of my points? Why or why not? And if you guys like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up and share it with all of your friends. But with all that out of the way, thank you for watching.